I can see absolutely nothing right now, which is, that's pretty good, as far as I can tell.
You can find your headphones. Just go dig in there. I have a little power.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Sean Michael Perry of Burroughs High School fame, first one to join our broadcast today. Let's see, where's the power here?
Did you get on the cables?
I'm gonna try this, see if it works. Okay. A little sound check here out in TV land. If we can get somebody to give us a thumbs up, if you can hear us. Check, check. Check 1, 2. Looking good. I hear that. That's good. That's good news. How about sound? Any sound? I got a thumbs up from Kurt Palomino. Sound check is all good, and we are ready to rock and roll. All right. Let's bring our chairs in. We'll be right back with you after the announcement.
Check your places. Information, please.
Very special treat today. Venezuela versus the United States of America.
This will be our stat cast right here from USA Baseball. We got that going today.
That doesn't refresh automatically, I don't believe.
Okay. Well, he said it won't show up until the first pitch.
There you go.
Integrantes de los equipos y público en general, nos pongamos de pie y nos descubramos la cabeza para escuchar con respeto los himnos nacionales de ambos equipos.
We might have to stand up for this whole thing.
Con el himno nacional de los Estados Unidos.
What'd you call me? Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Those big flag spangled banner yet waved, for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Brock Thompson, Julius Fowl, presenting our colors of the United States of America. And now for the national anthem
Escucharemos el himno nacional de Venezuela.
for the country of Venezuela.
Fuerte el aplauso para estas dos novenas que estarán escenificando nuestro segundo partido del día. Estamos a minutos de que se cante el play ball. Y va a vivir un segundo partido.
So if anybody in the stands is listening, they would like to bring us some off or bug spray. Our video booth seems to be a little bit more inundated today. So
After the gigantic rainstorm we had last night,
yes,
we had a monsoon that came sweeping through. Todd Fine to home plate for the managers meeting today. The umpires, we have 3 umpires. Playing at our second favorite venue, Gual Jimenez Jesus Maria. Bugs flying all over here, so we will have plenty to tell, plenty stories to tell.
yes. We missed the rainstorm last night. We were picking someone up from the airport.
No, you didn't.
We were okay.
Okay.
It's like, must really be coming down there.
Yeah, we were in the hotel, looking out the window, and you could see there was a storm, at least passing by. Looked out and said, "Man, I wonder if we missed that." And then I walked into the bathroom, and about 4 minutes later, I came back out, and
It's coming down.
you could not see out the window. It was it was a monsoon.
The fields seem to be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, one of the benefits, this field was a straight clay field, and because of the rain, I think they had to do some extra maintenance, dump some dirt on it. You can see it's a bit of a converted field, 220 down the line, 270 to dead center, but it's a 60-90 field typically here at Gual Jimenez, and the typical infield serves as a bit of an outfield for the game today. Over at first, second, and third, they cut out some grass spots for the bases, and once again, these bases are tied down with the silly string, so expect them to be sliding all over the place. Just getting started here today, my friend, and joining me on color today,
Mike Felder.
Mike Felder.
Glad to have you guys. Go Hogs.
Felder, the gritty kid out of the streets of Arkansas. But what is also unique is today, Mr. Felder will have the benefit of calling his son's game. His son Ross is getting the start, number 27, for the second time in this tournament, which will be pretty fun. So if he seems a little more stressed out,
That might be why.
that might be why. He may have to walk away. We may excuse him from the booth. But right now we're going to get started here.
Also started with a bit of a stomach bug this morning.
Okay.
Topped off by a bit of a migraine before I knew he was starting.
I see. Okay, so it's gotten worse. Setting the defensive lineup here for the home team, the United States of America. In right field, getting his 6th start in 6 days. From Whittier, California, number 5, Travis Friend. Over in center, big 3-for-3 day with a home run. Number 17, Christian Hamilton, also known as Hammy. In left field, once again, Cameron Davis batting .500 for the tournament, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, but he scored 12 runs, the fastest man on Team USA.
Maybe the planet.
Maybe the planet. Setting the infield over at third base, getting a break from catching today after 2 straight starts there, Kylan Halstead. Playing shortstop once again, getting his 6th start in 6 days, Julius Fowl. Second base, once again, Brock Thompson from Bakersfield, California. Noticed on Instagram stories or Twitter or somewhere that he had his good luck breakfast, 2 pieces of toast and yogurt. Getting the start at first base after a day off yesterday, Dean Moss, number 19. Moss has the second highest average, batting .747. No comment?
Some things you see in Mexico, you stay in Mexico.
Some things you don't need to explain. Getting the start behind home plate, our leading home run hitter on Team USA, number 21, Masa Chilka. Pride of the Alamo Drillers, U11 team coached by Marco Cunningham. And getting the start on the mound for the second time in the tournament. Started against Cuba in game 1. Threw a 3-hit, gave up 1 run. Other than that, was all over the plate in about 63, 64 pitches. That's Ross Felder from Springdale. Springdale? Springdale, Arkansas. We're going to take our seats. Thanks for joining us. Todd Pan and Mike Felder on the call. We'll do our best to update you as we go.
It's a little tough.
First ball swinging, and just like that, Venezuela is on base. I'm going to have to stand up here. Didn't quite give ourselves quite enough cord to announce from a seated position, so
It's all right. We'll do it from the standing.
I like to stand anyways. Feels like I'm doing something.
That's right.
Second pitch from Felder. Oh, ground ball up the middle, and another base hit. Taking a peek at these bats, you can see that right away, these guys are swinging bats from 1972. Bats that have been perhaps outlawed in the States. They did a nice little shopping spree at Play It Again Hardware in Play It Again Sports in Pasadena, California. 2 pitches, 2 singles, and all of a sudden you could tell that this game has a little bit different tenor to it than the games that we've seen before. Chilcutt asked Felder to step off. First game of the super round. First pitch to the third batter of Venezuela. Curveball outside. Felder seems to be a little bit out of sorts here.
Go out, talk him up, calm him down a little bit.
The way the super round works, we just got this last night, so don't quote us on this, but we think that if the United States wins this game today, that they are into the championship round, so assuming that they win at least one of the final 2 games. But this game is important. Venezuela is the second place team. Foul ball. Venezuela's already had more good swings in 3 batters than we've seen in the entire tournament from our opponents. Venezuela yesterday lost to Mexico 12-2 and finished in second in their pool. 1-1. Ground ball. Foul up the first base line.
Get up ahead now. Now we can do some different things.
You can tell how much more comfortable these guys are, yeah?
Yeah.
You can tell these guys are putting good swings on it. The bat he's swinging is an Easton.
74 model.
That definitely was retired States in 2009, maybe prior to that. So bats are going to be juiced. It's okay. There's no bat standard, so it works same for both teams. Here goes the pitch. 1-2 from Felder. Curveball. That's a high fly ball to left field. Davis seems to have an easy beat on it. Fades back. And there's 1 down. You can see our string of shutout innings here is probably going to go by the wayside with these guys swinging hot bats, but you never know.
Roll up 2 right here, and we go
just like that.
Get a hit. Yeah.
Hang 10 on them in the first inning like we normally do.
These guys are up against Mexico yesterday, so they've seen a little good pitching. And
first pitch to the cleanup batter, right down the middle and squeezed just a little bit. Call for a ball.
Look good from a dad's perspective.
We are obviously completely just
unbiased.
Unbiased all the way around. Next pitch.
Fisted.
Foul. This is going to be trouble. Foul. Makes a nice play. Foul. Throws across his buddy, off his off foot, over to first base. The runners do advance to second and third, but that could have been trouble and foul, even on the slow infield after the rain. Made a fantastic play. He is showing off his Gold Glove status earned in the Tampa St. Pete area. So 2 down. Venezuela's 5th batter coming to the plate. Fielder working out of trouble. This is a big out right here. Puts this fire out and we're off to the races. There's a strike. And once again, 1 ball, no strikes. Sorry, we'll let the umpire call it. Otherwise, we'll just say strike after every pitch.
That was definitely where he wanted to hit, the spot outside. Again, look I caught an awful lot of play.
Pretty good. That's that new catcher's glove that Masa for Team USA. One of our sponsors, Wilson, sent the team all brand new gloves, A2000s, and the catchers got new catcher's gloves. And I could see that Masa is rocking that new glove here, so it may not be completely worn in. There's a ground ball, and just foul. Just foul. Even from my angle, I think that umpire was a little slow getting out there, but I will say that under my breath so he doesn't hear me. Actually, who am I kidding? He can't speak English. What does it matter? I can say almost anything I want, as long as I have a smile on my face. That looked like trouble right over the bag. But by the time the umpire got there, he saw where the ball landed, and it was foul, and called foul. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Venezuela, número 6, Alexi Quiroz.
I got to come with something off speed here, I think.
These guys can definitely hit.
They're going to go low and away.
Curved ball. Kind of a fetid.
I think that was his change.
Kind of a fetid smell wafting over the ball field here.
Yes.
Perhaps we're downwind from a sewage plant of some sorts. Just trying to get.
We drove by a tannery last night. There's a lot of leather production. That was pretty awful.
That was pretty awful.
2-2 on the count.
2-2 to the Venezuela 5th batter of the inning. Ross into the stretch and the pitch. Curveball and into the glove. Chilcutt makes the play. Felder works out of the jam. Leaves 2 men stranded. Venezuela gets nothing for their effort after 2 easy singles on the first 2 pitches. Felder settles down, and Team USA leaves the inning unscathed.
You know CPR?
Do I know CPR?
Yeah.
Why are you gonna?
I may need it.
Okay. Pop's here.
Breathe again?
He's breathing again. He didn't say much. I could see it in his face. He's shaking. There's no 2 bits about it. As a parent here, we've got a pretty significant contingency of families, and I'm just looking in the stands, and I would say on a Friday afternoon here, we probably have about 200 maybe.
Yeah,
I'd say loosely 200, maybe with all the crowd that's selling stuff, or maybe a 250. So that's a pretty good crowd. We have about 50 people selling all sorts of stuff.
Hopefully we can get some run support here, help them settle in even more.
Todd Fine over here checking the pitch count. Trece pitches. I assume it's 13, yes?
I don't know. I'm looking at it on here and it
I'm
says
embarrassed to
6,
say I actually don't.
That's definitely not right.
That's 6.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. Hey, 13.
13.
Yeah, Spanish.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
There you go. I had to count it out, but we got it. Oh, look at that. It's amazing what you can ask for.
Get the bug spray going so we can keep up to pace on that.
Today's broadcast sponsored by Off. Thank goodness for that. Cameron Davis, number 16, from Albany, Georgia. Apparently the Venezuela
Pitcher
squad.
didn't like what he saw.
You can tell the outfield must be really muddy out there because Cameron Davis, just having played 1/2 of an inning, has mud all up and down, splattered on his backside just from playing out there for an inning. All right, just getting started. In his normal leadoff position, Cameron Davis, batting .500 for the tournament. Maybe slightly higher. Comes the pitch to Davis. And Davis lines it. It's going to get over the fence. And it is again for the 2nd day in a row. First ball swinging. He hits a fastball, oppo field. It went about 9 feet off the ground and right over the fence. Second day in a row. And Cameron Davis is hot as a pistol. And therein lies the gist with U.S. team here. We may have a couple teams that can hang with us for a bit, but our hitting is absolutely outstanding, and we're going to get our couple of runs here with these tight fences. That brings up our next batter. Timeout on the field. 1 pitch, 1 run. That's pretty much how this tournament has gone for us.
Got the ball coming back in.
Our next batter, Chris Hamilton. Swinging at a strike. 3 for 3 yesterday. Had a single, ground ball single up the middle. He had a double to left center, and he had a long fly ball. Finally got loose on a couple balls. Timeout on the field. We have no third base coach.
Third base coach in his position.
Apparently he needs to be on the field. 0-1 to Hammy. Hails out of Miami, Florida area. Here comes a pitch.
They come back up with another curveball, and he didn't chase that time. Discipline.
1 ball, 1 strike to Hamilton. Hamilton, a big kid, 5'11", about 155. Down low. The excitement that Venezuela was feeling just moments ago has quickly evaporated as they start to realize who they're facing. This squad of the 18 best United States baseball players born in the year 2006 or after. Just under his feet, 3 balls, 1 strike. Hamilton, one of our best on-base percentage guys, getting on base over 80% of the time, either through hits or walks. So he's in just the right spot on this field, on this team, batting second.
Trouble with the mound. We keep the crowd continues to expand as people get the word that USA's playing. They seem to keep trickling in, which is always fun to have more and more interest in what's going on here and expanding the game of baseball a little bit, maybe.
Quick shout out to all of our friends and family joining us from the States. Once again, bottom of first inning. It's already 1-0 United States. It's 3-1 on Christian Hamilton. Pitch to Hamilton. And Hamilton on an inside fastball. Perhaps we'll get a look-see at how fast he's throwing.
And this ump's not giving a whole lot of strikes. He's being pretty tight with things on both sides. Just kind of helped him out a little bit on a couple of those, but he's hanging tight. And I'm gonna call a base hit left center.
We're not sure who pitched for Venezuela yesterday, so they may have burned all their pitchers playing Mexico yesterday. Hamilton is gone. That's out of here. 2 for 2. Another home run. Hamilton, easy swing.
Put a good swing on it. That was left center.
79-mile-an-hour exit velocity on that swing on a 63-mile-an-hour fastball.
Good job, Christian.
Hamilton remains red hot on this squad. The true hallmark of a team of this magnitude. You can't even tell who the MVPs are at this stage of the tournament.
We got Massa coming up, and he's been struggling a bit with.
Yeah, he went
104 home runs so far.
Yeah, he went an entire day without hitting a home run.
Yeah, a day without a home run.
It's like my entire high school career. What are you talking about? Because I pitched a choke cut down low.
That should be a strike, but he's not giving that on either side today, so
no.
At least he's
Consistent. Choke cut, wearing number 21. Usually wears number 55. There's another base hit.
Stayed on that curveball.
And watch choke cut take 2. Nope.
That was nice. That was just a kind of easy breaking ball that came in there, and he just stayed on it and drove it back up the middle. Really good piece of hitting there.
Easy 57-mile-an-hour curveball. The choke cut just stayed on it, kept his head in there, drove right back at the middle. I think Venezuela has already realized that this guy has no chance of getting anybody out.
Yep.
Much like the rest of the tournament so far. The United States, looking at statistics this morning, 79 runs for and 1 run against. Having now given up 6 hits throughout the entire tournament. Actually 7 over the course of 6 games. 2 no-hitters, 2 one-hitters that could have easily been no-hitters. Competition hasn't quite been very good in the pool play, but we were told that Venezuela perhaps would mount a little bit of a challenge, but so far, not much. don't quite have the pitching at this stage to hang with this team, I don't think. Moss with back in head first. That brings her
get on top of the bag because
before it slides into the dugout. That brings our starting third baseman, Kylan Halstead. 2 for 3 yesterday, 5 RBI. That's a curveball in for a strike. Very nice strike call by that umpire, I gotta say. He actually might be from MLB because look at his uniform, man. He is looking legit. The rest of these guys are looking like a local dude, but this guy,
not messing around. I've noticed him each day, and I think he's like the head umpire of the whole crew. I think he's the guy that kind of sets the tone for all of them. Shows in how he dresses, just like with the USA. They dress for success.
That's it.
Baby.
0-1, back over to first. Chilcutt in, diving head first. Hopefully we have every day we've improved our positioning as we go. So hopefully you have a little bit better view of the field today. Putting my iPad in peril. Putting it right behind home plate for you. There's the pitch out. Thought Chilcutt was going, but Chilcutt's been really impressive in this tournament, hasn't he?
He really has. Both of our catchers have been phenomenal, both behind the plate and at the plate.
Here goes the pitch, down low. Chilcutt's got that easy. Ball stuck in the ground. That's 2 balls, no strikes. Is that 2-1? There you go. 2-1? 2-1? Halstead, 5 RBI in the day yesterday. Swinging a very hot bat as well. We've got 10 people swinging over 500 in this tournament, so not lacking bats. Here comes a pitch, down low.
You can see these guys, again, from the competition that we've had to this, they're working inside out. They're mixing it up. They've got an idea of what to do.
These guys are a step up from the competition, believe it or not, but I just don't think they have the arms to.
Right.
Even if this guy gets strikes, throws strikes, he's not going to be able to get enough juice on the ball to get it past our guys. These guys are too good at swing. Curveball, and the shortstop olays it all the way to the fence. And there's another.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the official scorer, who was eating a hamburger, he gave it an E. That thing was beat. That brings to the plate Dean Moss. Dean Moss took the day off yesterday. Look at his pearly white uniform. Batting number 19 today. Usually wears number 54 on his MVP hustle squad. There's another. He just goes with a pitch, slaps it into left field, and all of a sudden the United States is absolutely destroying. No outs. And the manager of Venezuela has seen enough. We brought 5 batters to the plate. All of them, hit or error, have all reached. It is 3-0, and the rout is already on. Dean Moss, he has now hit safely.
Bruce Springsteen going on.
Yeah.
That's
Can you believe they're playing Born in the USA for us?
Love it.
No offense, Venezuela, but
We're proud. We're proud.
the boys are having fun in the dugout. Let's check out our next pitcher here. Get our eyeballs on him for you. You can tell this guy right away has got more juice. So we're expecting a little bit more activity here.
Got his gum going. He's focused. Not bad.
66 miles an hour for those of you sitting at home. not really out of control, but definitely not going to cause us too much trouble, I don't expect.
Come up there and just keep doing what we've been doing. Put this away in a hurry.
This will be good. We need to see some better pitching. So this guy's running up there between 66 and 68 miles an hour in his warm-up pitches. So we'll see how he does. Our next batter, getting the start at DH, Pauly Dominguez. Dominguez has been batting, played first base yesterday, batting 429 on the tournament, but he has been stinging the ball. Don't let the averages fool you. 3 home runs and a double for his 4 hits. He hasn't had a ton of at-bats, but really
he's been barreling everything.
He's been barreling everything up. He has a very simple and easy swing, and with these bats, he's going to be a tough out. Dominguez from Anaheim, California. First pitch to him. Down low for a ball. I don't see how ever Venezuela is going to get us out if they're not expanding the zone. We can just wait for them to throw strikes and
pound it.
Dominguez chase one up high.
Again, this broadcast brought to you by Off. Great product to keep the bugs away.
That is true. We haven't had much. The weather's been quite fantastic here. Aguas Calientes is roughly 6,000 feet above sea level, so not too many bugs, and it's been very temperate weather. Great for baseball. 1-1. That's curved ball up high, and there goes the run. Goes through. He's out at second, and
like he was jogging.
I'm not sure. Even Kane Moss would question. He's told me Kane is his father. Said Dean is the slowest man on the team. So nice throw by the Venezuela catcher there. Perhaps unwarranted at this pace, but there's 1 out in the inning. And I believe it's 1-1. Another fastball on the inside part of the plate. Umpire has not moved his strike zone 1 inch, and in fact, he is very tight. Apparently, he's going to be judged after the game by the K zone, by MLB. Here comes the pitch down low. Nice job by the catcher, and Pauly is now aboard.
All right.
Dominguez with good wheels, timed at 4.5 seconds in the 30-yard dash at the Futures event, the second fastest time on the MVP national squad, right behind Copabe Pan. That brings to the plate, talking of MVP hustle. Look at that. Do you see that segue? We're like professional.
I like that. Can I throw in Go Hogs?
Go Hogs. There you go.
Razorbacks.
Travis Friend, Whittier, California. That's a strike on the outside part of the plate.
That wasn't as good a pitch as some of the others. That had a little
juice on it.
A little outside. That'll be all right. They can expand it in a little bit like that.
Travis's family all joined us. Mom, grandmother, and grandfather, as well as Uncle Mikey came in. Back over at first. This guy's got a lot more arm talent. You can just tell how he whips that ball over. Probably the best pitcher we've seen in the tournament from any of our opponents, but once again, he still would be our 12th pitcher on Team USA.
Right.
In terms of speed and
overall pitching ability, probably.
Team USA is, that's outside, 64 miles an hour. You get to see Team USA fans getting a little squirrely with the drums over there.
Oh, good.
I think they picked up a few of those things from the Brazilian influence.
That's good. That's kind of interesting.
And actually, it's more annoying than
helpful.
they picked off over at first, and here we go, and there you go, and here comes the run, and Pauly's going to go back. The pitcher does not go over to first. The execution was not there. Double steal. Pauly was clearly stopping to try to get in a run down to drive home that run. The runner took off, threw over to first base. The rundown was tried to be executed, but the pitcher did not get over and cover, and Pauly scampers back to first base. That's the 4th run of the inning for Team USA. I believe it's no balls, no strike. 1 ball?
1 ball.
1 ball. No strike. I'm sorry, 0-1. Now it's 1-1.
he call that a strike?
Well, the first one on the outside part of the plate, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
1-1 to Travis Friend. Friend wears number 5. Typically wears number 25 for his MVP Hustle team. Coached by Rob Prieto.
Like the Venezuela coach is about to
Eat somebody? What? There's a ground ball, slow ground ball right to shortstop. Friend with good wheels. And a nice dig by that first baseman. Friend off the hands. He's shaking his hands as he comes back across the field. Friend is retired, even though he's got very good wheels. That was a nice play by the shortstop and a great dig by that first baseman, saving this inning from getting way out of hand. But we got 4 runs across. That brings to the plate Brock Thompson, number 2 from Bakersfield, California. Thompson batting .429. Believe it or not, the lowest average amongst the starters on Team USA, but still doing a good job.
hopefully he'll have another monster day today.
He loves hitting in this field, right? Last time he played here, he had 2 home runs and 5 RBI, including a grand slam.
Yep.
Thompson with a wide open stance.
He's seeing the ball today. It'll be trouble for the other team.
Down low. Oh, he stays and holds there. We got 2 down, bottom of 1. Had a nice lunch with Thompson's family yesterday, as well as the Halsteads. We all went for some street tacos, believe it or not.
Everybody's starting to expand their zone on that too.
They are. We all started with a pretty tight strike zone.
Now it's expanding.
It's expanding as we get a little more comfortable. Very safe city. If you're ever looking for a great place to vacation. Okay, I'm making that up, but